fucking V.
And we're proving you don't have to be a full-timer to see the world.
Join us on our journey. Well, we've turned up where we're going to set sail from on the boat trip, and it is chaos here, absolute chaos. But it seems what happens is you got a QR code where you get your guide ticket, and then we have to come over here and we get an actual pass. So you can see the... Yeah, so it's absolute chaos here. I think the language is definitely an issue. I wish we knew a bit more Portuguese, really. I think it would make things so much easier because English is really not spoken here. So prepare yourself for that if you're coming. So after quite a lot of confusion, we've finally got through. They were meant to be giving us 2 complimentary passes, boarding passes, but it ain't happened. We'll take that up with the organiser later, but not to worry. Truth of it all as well, I mean the boarding pass was about £1.38, so we're not going to really worry too much. And I believe we've got to pay per island when we get there. It's like an island pass, so we'll find out. We'll tell you the prices as we get along, and all the information will be down below, and we'll put a link to Get Your Guide in the description down in the video, in case you want to do it as well when you come here. We were expecting normal sort of numbers that we normally see when we go on a boat trip, and you can see all these people are all racing to get on the same boat. So we'll see how crowded it is on the boat, but I think it's going to be quite busy. Well, it actually seems like it's 2 boats we're all walking to, not just one, so that makes it a little bit better, and this is the boat we're going on to.
Bom dia, bom dia, bom dia, bom.
We've been shopping going
E vocês já ficam com a vaga garantida lá, que vale a pena com certeza.
We're really struggling here because there's no English, so we're having to use Google Translate. You can see there.
Deixa eu apresentar aqui algumas pessoas para vocês. Sobre esse passeio, vai conhecer a fonte da juventude também. A fonte da juventude tira a ruga, estresse, cabelo, baixa barriga, tira celulite, tudo vocês não precisam.
Okay, so first bit of information I can give you about this trip. To go onto the island, you have to pay. Now, if you're doing a queue and you want to buy a ticket on the actual boat, you have to have an app called PIX, P-I-X. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what it is. We'll try and find out about it, and put a link down below. Hopefully it's something you can get set up before you, well, it'll have to be something you get set up before you get on the boat. And if not, you're going to have to queue up and pay by cash when you get onto the island. So you can do it if you ain't got the PIX app, but obviously it's going to make it a little bit easier for you.
But the island is private, which is why you have to pay to get on. But it's 35 reais, which is about £2.20 each, so it's not very much. But you do need this app. You can't pay cash. But on the island, you can pay cash or with your card, but on the boat, it's only the PIX thing, which Mark's going to get you the details for.
Hopefully I am. I'll have a look into it as soon as I've got some Wi-Fi. And talking of Wi-Fi, we've been using this on eSIM, haven't we? We told you about it earlier on in a couple of videos back. Now, we have found it absolutely invaluable, haven't we? Absolutely amazing. As you remember, V got it when we were in Charles de Gaulle Airport, and it's £41 how good has it been?
Well, I did it last minute.
Yeah,
because I do everything last minute.
That's fair.
But it was £41 for 12 months, which is like £3 a month, which is cheaper than anything else we've ever probably purchased.
And it's working so well, isn't it?
Absolutely brilliant. So you can still like scroll through Facebook and everything because it caches it last time you were in the Wi-Fi, so you can still see what's going on. You can still post, but it won't actually do the final posting until you enter back into a Wi-Fi. But WhatsApp is brilliant. Messenger sort of works sometimes.
Google Maps is working.
Google Maps works brilliant.
Yeah, with Uber.
Yeah, and Uber, everything that you need to get around. Really.
And banking apps as well.
Let's face it, you don't need Facebook when you're on holiday, apart from post a few pictures to gloat to your friends.
Post up some post pictures, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Now on the boat, there is a drink, and you have to pay for it. But there's also fruit. And I've noticed the chap is wandering around. As you can see there, he's wandering around offering people fruit. So we'll have a little bit of fruit when it comes around. I'm sure I know what V's going to go for.
Well, it'd be watermelon or watermelon, really.
It could be watermelon, couldn't it?
Yeah. There's any left. That woman just took the big bit. I'm going to kill her.
You take a bit, Vig.
Thank you.
Where from?
England.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you. There you are, that good piece of watermelon. Well, let me tell you, the fruit is really, really good on. You know, everything we've had so far. It's tasted so fresh, really juicy.
Just so you know, I've just looked down at my phone and I've still got 3 bars of 5G in the middle of the ocean.
That's pretty damn good, isn't it? Also looks like we're going to have a little bit of on-boat entertainment, so obviously it's quite a distance to the first island. And these chaps here are tuning up.
Circular vazio, por favor.
Quem gostou mais o quê? Obrigado.
Por eso nombre Isla de los Frades. ¿Sí? Italiano, in la spiaggia. Va bene? En français? Maintenant, on va arriver là, on va descendre ici, tu vas passer ici avec l'autre ticket, on va marcher à la plage. Et la plage est jaune, tu vas payer pour la tasse de construction.
Right, okay, so here we are, and we got 2 hours on this island, so we're coming back tomorrow. Actually, we're actually driving here tomorrow. There's a ferry we can come across on, so we're actually driving across. So we're going to see more of the island tomorrow than we actually are going to see today. Oh, this is not this one. So we're not coming to this island tomorrow, so we better see as much as we can on this island. Right, so we're going to look across, and it's going to be very, very distant in this picture, but that is Salvador. So that is where we came through and came around that way. Now, me and V have decided we're going to spend another day up in Salvador, back in the main town, and we're just going to wander around, chill, and do some things that we didn't do on the last visit. Hopefully find a few more bits and pieces. So that'll be in a video coming in probably about 2-3 weeks compared to this one. Got a couple of things in between. 2-3 weeks? No, I'm lying, aren't I? Because we got tomorrow where we're coming back to the islands. Then, because I'm trying to work out what day it is. Today's Thursday, so Friday we're going to another island, driving there this time, using a public ferry. Then on Saturday, me and V will be coming down using a bit of public transport, probably, maybe an Uber, I don't know, and just to sort of come down and chill out and see what's going on. On Sunday, we found this what they call the Hippie Village, and it's where Janis Joplin used to hang out. So really intrigued to go there. Hopefully you guys know who Janis Joplin is. If you don't, I'm going to put a link down below to her discography, because you know, she's a very, very influential musician from the 60s, and you need to know about her if you're into music. Sorry. So that's that. Then on Sunday, no, that will be Sunday. Monday, it's our last day in Brazil, and we'll be heading back to the UK. So there's a few things to look forward to. So if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. And it's free to do, as you know. Well, I don't know if you do know, but it is free to do. And as we're making guides and doing things like that, we're going to be adding it to our Patreon site. And I said the other day, I've decided I wrote a guidebook on Vietnam, and I'm going to give it away on our Patreon site. So if you join up to the Patreon site, not only will you get everything we're doing, videos a little bit earlier, you'll get access to anything we release on the Patreon site. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do it yet, because I don't really know how to set it up yet. That's something I'm going to have to really sort out. But we're going to get it all sorted out, and we'll be giving away our Vietnam guidebook. And I'll be writing a few more guidebooks throughout the year, and they will all go free as well. And they're for sale on Amazon, so it's not like I'm giving you away, you know, something that's not, you know, for sale. It will, you know, the guidebook, I believe, is £10.99 on Amazon. So you know, we're going to give you something, and I intend to like make all our videos, which normally the videos are available 3-4 weeks ahead of time before they're released. You'll have instant access to them as well if you want to join up. And what you'll do by joining up is you're going to enable us to do more stuff. So and try things out as well. You'll be able to afford to buy things just to try out for you guys. And I'm hoping as we go forward, we're going to have more things from companies that are going to ask us to trial things and see how good we get on with them, so you can try them as well. So, you know, we'll do the dirty work, you know, in Cambodia, Vietnam, and Laos, which is coming up, and Bali. So we're going to be doing all them coming up. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Anyway, let's come back to Brazil, come back to the boat trip, and let's have a look around. It's very, very hot today as well. It looks like almost lava, doesn't it? This is the things we like to see. All the plastic bottles in a wire fish. It's sort of hemmed in sort of swimming point. I don't know if there's any sharks or anything.
No, no sharks here.
So why have we got a swimming sort of restriction?
Okay. There's no sharks in Brazil, in this area of Brazil.
Okay. Almost looks like shark nets from...
Stop people going in the deep.
Yeah,
So
mate.
all the public swimming pools here are only like 5 foot.
Okay.
I think maybe
So they're not very good swimmers.
not great swimmers. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking for shells.
Bee's looking for shells. I'm looking for another beer.
And a swim.
That's what, yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that, the vultures up there circling. It's funny actually, we've seen more vultures on lampposts than you can imagine, haven't we?
Yeah.
And
Like crows they are.
yeah, like crows in the UK. But vultures, I don't know if they really do like signify when they're circling, like there's some dead meat underneath them or whatever, you know, dead body. But there you go. They're up there circling round. Well, we get about 2 hours here. It's like a little secluded, the beach is getting smaller, or the water's tide's going out, so it's less and less area to swim. But we've actually spent maybe an hour and 20 minutes just floating around in the water, just chilling. It's really nice. It's hot. It's very hot, and as you may have seen already, V's pretty burnt because she only wore factor 20 yesterday and got burnt to a crisp. We're both wearing factor 50 now, and just about at bay with it. You know, it's so bear that in mind if you're coming out to this area. You need to think about how hot it is. We've experienced Bali, Indonesia, and all that area, and factor 30's been fine. But this, honestly, I don't know. It feels hotter again. So factor 50 is what I've been wearing, and I'm okay. Now, when you come down here, you got mats as opposed to like sun loungers, and you get a mat and the beer and everything. They all have card machines, which is quite incredible, really, this day and age. But it's all card machines. It was that app earlier on the boat. Cash it seems to be almost being done away with, which is a scary thing, to be perfectly honest, because I do like cash. But let's have a look at the water. So they're going out. You can see they boys around the edge, and I think that's to stop that. We were sort of saying, is it like because of sharks or so, but it's not. It's just to stop the boats coming in. And one other thing, me and V have been talking about how body confident Brazil is, and people don't care. They really don't care, and it's refreshing. Really is refreshing, you know. But everybody's got to be a supermodel to wander around here and look good. You know, people wear what they want to wear and they're happy, and that's really how it should be, isn't it? You can see all the different groups of umbrellas, where you stay, while you're here. And the great thing about it being different colours is when you're in the water, you know where you're going to go back to. I think that's Happy Birthday they're singing. I'm absolutely positive that's Happy Birthday they're singing down there. If you come here and you don't want to go on the beach, there's like cafes here and restaurants, so you can wander up here and get a beer or some food if that's what you really fancy. Ideally, I mean, personally, I think the beach was great, and if you're into like just a little bit of wading around in the water, it's perfect. I mean, I can't think of a better place to go and just sit in the water for a little while. And if you look in a very, very far distance over there, that's Salvador. And I suppose where we're staying is more up that sort of way, I think. Probably on the other side though. So you can see all the boys like on the sand and rocks here. So when the tide comes in, it must come in quite a way. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to that island there. Itaparica, I believe the name is. I probably pronounced that totally wrong. but you know, you get used to me guys, don't you? And we'll be having some sort of buffet lunch there, so we'll share with you what we get, so you can enjoy looking at us cringe at what we're eating, or maybe even be jealous of us eating something really nice. It's hard to know, isn't it? It really is hard to know what you're going to get. Probably it's going to end up being a lot of fish, and then I'm going to be going, I promised to eat it and I'm going to have to do it. We'll see what happens. If it's fish, I promise I'll try. But this island, one other thing to note about it, it's privately owned. So, you know, I guess whoever owns it enjoys a nice income from everybody visiting it. And why not? Better than closing it off and not letting anybody come here, innit? And there you are, you can see our boat coming back in. Obviously they have to moor out while other boats come in. Not that many there though, is there? When you look. Well, now we're going to go to the next island, and we're going to get onto little raft type boats to take us into the shore. And it's like chaos, everybody trying to get on the same boat. Well, it appears there's only 2 boats to offload people onto the island. So that means they fill up 2 boats. And there must be, what, 40 people left, 50 people left?
Yeah, probably another 3 or 4 boats or something, I don't know.
Yeah, well...
I don't know, there's a lot got off on that first thing.
Yeah. And we just got to sit here waiting, so it's a bit of a pain, really. So if you're doing this trip, get up and get off on the first one.
It wasn't an overly cheap trip either. Was it?
Okay, we're down on the little boat, and it is literally a little tiny like raft type boat, and that's gonna take us into the shore. Well, we got it's about 20 past 1, and we got about 2 hours here. One thing I've got to tell you, it is roasting. It really is hot. And I've just
week wasn't, was it?
no, and I've just noticed that you've got to wade through the water. So we'll be taking our shoes off in a minute, or I will anyway.
Yeah.
Just got off that, and now it's the walk in. The water's lovely, absolutely. I can't tell you how lovely and warm that water is. It is like a bath, isn't it? Yeah. In fact, it feels hotter than some baths I've had. Right, so this is we just arrived, and there's a menu. And you get a choice of the menu, or at the bottom you can see you can have a buffet, and it's 139,000 per kilo, 139 riyals per kilo. So I think I'm going to go for the buffet. When you get off the boat, they give you these tickets, and don't quite know what that entitles you to, but we'll find out, won't we? Entrance ticket, it says. We're just going to queue up here. And
we go for the buffet because we can try a little bit of everything this way.
Absolutely,
it's $1.39 a kilo, so about £10 a kilo. Oh my Christ, if we eat a kilo of food.
I don't think we will be now. Yes, I think so. They're organisations. Right, next thing to be aware of, they give you these. Bear in mind, there is no English translator anywhere. And we're just trying to walk out and figuring we got to pay on the boat, and they've just like grunted at us and pointing us in this general direction. So
Up there, maybe?
we're going to go over here, maybe the Blue Hut. Yeah, they got tills there, so possibly that's the place to go. Well, it's really interesting now as the afternoon draws on, so the wind picks up again, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's very unusual for this time of year, this wind.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. But for us, it's been the norm. We've had this like windy sort of situation every afternoon. Now back to the boat trip.
This reminds me of that beach in Australia that we went to. Do you remember near Brisbane? It was near the coast, near Mandarin.
Oh yeah. Well, Mandarin's on the west coast.
One then. We went down there one afternoon with kids, and we were all playing in the shallow water and everything. There was some mangroves. And we thought, well, go back there again. We went back, and you couldn't see the beach at all. It was completely covered in water and big waves.
Yeah. They're a king type, didn't they?
And different. Well, this was very difficult. I tried it. It was kind of right in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can see that defences are. Yeah, going back to this boat trip. Now, you come here and you're going to have some food in this. There's nowhere else to go apart from one restaurant, isn't it, really? One restaurant with a buffet or...
Well, my suggestion would be, you go to the Frades Island was lovely for a swim and see something different. But unless you've got an English tour guide, you've got a clue what's going on. We did have Portuguese auntie, but I don't think he was saying anything about the area. He was all about, what lunch you could buy here, what you could buy there, and all the rest of it. There are other tours going on, but you have to pay for them on top, but they're not expensive. But
we're back here tomorrow. So going back to what I was saying, I don't know if I'd do it. I think in hindsight, unless you can guarantee, you may speak Portuguese, you may speak Spanish, or you may speak French. You're going to be okay. But if you speak English, make sure there's an English speaking.
I did.
We did.
I think I would just do a half-day boat tour rather than the full day. This was the full day, 8 hours. I think I'd do the half-day to the Frades Island, and then if you're here for any time, hire yourself a car and drive over here on the public ferry, which is what we're doing tomorrow. So we'll find out how much it costs and how easy it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll see a difference. I mean, there's all that over there. It's all built up over there. You can see loads and loads of bars along the beach up there. So I'd imagine it's a far better place to be. And you got the other side of the island as well, so we don't know what that's like. But we're going to certainly see a different side of it tomorrow. The thing I feel most is that you've had your meal and you're stuck on this beach and there ain't a lot to do. Wander along.
Everything's too far away.
Yeah, there's not a lot of shade here.
We're here for less than 2 hours, so...
Well, in the short time we've been here, I mean, it's nearly time to go now, so we've been here about hour and a half, hour and 3/4. You can see tides coming in, and it's claiming the beach pretty quickly. Some of the people you see out there we're just on the edge of the beach just now. We've seen quite a lot of clothes and shoes floating around on the edge of the sea. You can see over there, there's a little bit poking out, lots of clothes. Now if they don't run in quickly, they're going to end up in the sea as well. Oh, everybody's wading out. Oh, that's that. We're on. Going back out to there onto one of the boats. We got to like disembark again. Everybody's crawling over best they can. The guys here are holding it steady as much as they can in the water. Compared to coming out, they're certainly loading this boat up. I'm just going to give you a quick flash around behind me as well. So it's certainly well overloaded, I would say. Well, that's it. We're back on the boat and heading back. Well, that's the end of today. That's the end of that boat trip, and we can see the sun like slowly like drop in. I don't think there's going to be a sunset tonight. You never know. We might be lucky enough to see one on the way back, and it just leaves me to say thanks for watching if you got this far, and you know, to the people we've met on the boat trip as well. Hi, and hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel and come along with us and see a few more of our adventures. I can't even speak now, can I? And if you haven't already, the rest of you, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. And the next one, I believe we're going to go to a village that was once frequented by Janis Joplin and Bob Marley. So I'm going to find out more about that as we get along, but hopefully that'll be tomorrow. It's funny, I'm saying goodbye to you, but actually I'm not gone yet. We're going to come back to this part of the city as well, because we've decided we didn't really do enough when we were down here the other day, and we'd like to come back and see some more. So we did the tour last time, didn't we? That tour I told you about, and it's available, well, will be available on our Patreon site. But we thought it'd be just nice to just like amble around and just see what we can find. You can see where we are, where we finished up the boat trip. You know, we come back to this monument here, and I think if I wander around here a little bit, you know, you could see there'd be a very, very good photograph in the making on a nice sunset night. We come around about here, something like that, and you can see that very easily could have been, well, that could very easily be a very, very good sunset. I'm going to take a photograph of it and see if I can manipulate it a little bit, just make it look even better. Taking a couple of photographs of it and see what it comes like out. I think one will go up on Instagram tonight because it looks so good through the camera. Anyway, genuinely, I think that is it from today. We're going to head back, and I don't think there's going to be much exciting happening on the way back, really. So we will call it a night. But I told you about tomorrow where we're going to go to this village. And then on Saturday we're going to come back down here. We're going to do it by public transport as well. So we're going to show you how Uber works, and we'll come here for the daytime, and then off to the far right of the peninsula. I don't even know if we can see it from here really, but if we go the far right where they tall buildings are, there's a lighthouse. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down there, and apparently it's a really good place for watching the sunset. So that's where we're going to finish off on Saturday evening. Go down there and watch the sunset and a few beers. I might even take the drone down as well. I haven't used the drone since I've been in Brazil yet, but maybe take the drone down in there, get some shots down there. And we want to do if we still want to do a sunrise, we're running out of time as well. We really are running out of time. But we plan probably Sunday morning, getting up early to do the sunrise, back up on the Elbow Beach, I think it's called. Anyway, that really is it now, and there he is, our new subscriber. How you doing? All right?
I'm from Brazil. Brazil, welcome to Bahia.
So we're going to wind it up now, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the very next one, which will be for you in about 3 days time. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.
De onde? De onde?
De onde? Oh, sorry, English.
Greece?
Greece? No, England.
Islândia?
England.
Eu sou do Brasil e você?
Into Brazil, yeah. Into Brazil, but I'm from England.